Yokoso, Game Gramae. I'm Tom, and today we're playing Pokemon Sun in Japanese. Just a heads up, because it's a live stream, you can put things in the chat, and I will answer them. You can send messages, concerns, questions, like if I breeze over something, just be like, I did not get that, please explain it further. If you're watching after the stream is over, you can always leave that in a comment, or you can also always send us a tweet at game_grammar. Email us. Our email's on our website, gamegrammar.com. Facebook messages work too, I suppose. All the good stuff. So today we're going to play Pokemon Sun. We just finished at the Kukan Kenkyujo, the Dimensional Research Lab. Of course, they use Kukan, which just means like space. And we are going to the Diglett Tunnel, the Diglett Tunnel next. So let's check that out, huh? So, 何回に行きますか? And our, so 何回, I said 何回, I'm sorry. Nani is what, and kai is like floors for a, like, building. So 何回 is like which floor, ni, ikimasu is to go. And 1階, first floor. And here we are. Now we can exit the building without, walking out of a window or something. How convenient. Yeah, that's not natural. That's not natural. Okay, so this is a Sora ni sakeme ga. So, Sora is sky. So, I'm trying to think of ways that I know, and all I'm thinking of is Kingdom Hearts and Digimon. But, there we go. Sora ni and sakeme. So, sake is coming from, like, sakeru, saku, which is, like, to split, to tear apart. You can see that it's the same kanji. And then me is, like, I don't exactly know why they go together, to be honest. But sakeme together is, like, a tear in the sky. So, sakeme is a tear. Sora ni sakeme ga. And then the kind of ... it's like appeared kind of thing. So in the sky, Sora ni sakeme ga, a tear. What? Imagine that was the Home Improvement sound. And How is out here already? That's creepy. Tomu, キャプテン3人の試練をこなしたんでしょ? So, キャプテン3人. So, 3人の試練. So, the trials of the three captains. Captain Sannin, the three captains, no shiren, the trials. Oh, we did something with those, right? We did something with the trials. Shiren o konashita. So that's coming from konasu, which is like to complete, to digest. And konasu becomes konashita, past tense konashita. Ndesho. That ndes is kind of our, like he's seeking a reply. He's imploring us. He kind of knows this, but he's like, you did this, right? Like, yes, desho. だったら, if that's the case kind of thing, like, well, in that case, ディグダトンネルを抜けて、ライチさんに会うんだよね. So, だったら, if that's the case, ディグダトンネルを抜けて. So, we saw 抜ける before, I think. Did we? I think so. Which is like to go through, to pass through. Also to kind of extract, to come out, to fall out, right? That's this idea of like inside of something and kind of pulling out, going out-ish. So, like, you go through the Diglett Tunnel, and then Raichi-san ni au. So, au, this au is, like, to meet up, to join together, to encounter. I like that. It's this bottom one. It's weird that that's at the bottom. I feel like that's the first or second most common kanji I see for it, but oh well. Raichi-san ni aun da yo ne. So he's like, and this nda is more like explanatory. He's like, if you've already done all the trials, then you go through the tunnel and you meet Raichi-san. Raichi-san ni aun da yo ne. Like, you do that. That's the next step. Diglett Tunnel wa ne. So this is kind of, the was, of course, our sentence, like, it tells us what we're talking about. This is our subject for the sentence, right? We're talking about Diglett Tunnel. Diglett Tunnel da ne. So he's like, about Diglett Tunnel or something like that, you know. Speaking of the Diglett Tunnel, ここからだとポケセンの近く. So ここから, koko is here, kara is from, so ここから from here, だと. So this dato is kind of a quotation, like if you're talking about from here, ポケセンの近く. So 近く is coming from 近い. 近い is like close by. 近く, usually we see this ku if we're pairing it together with a verb. Like 早くします, like do it quickly kind of thing. You could think of this as like 近くいます or 近くあります. Like it is, don't use the imas, I'm sorry, that was a mistake on my part. 近くあります, 近くある. Like it exists closely kind of thing. Like ポケセンの近く. So ポケセンの近く, ポケセンの近い, like that would be close to the Pokesen, the Pokemon Center. So ここからだとポケセンの近く. So from here, it's close to the Pokemon Center. 見逃しやすいから看板の要チェックだよ. So, sorry, 見逃し is, we've seen this kanji before, right? Miru is like to see, and the nogasu is the same kanji that we see for nigeru a lot, which is to run away. So nogasu is kind of like to escape on its own. So minogashi is, or minogasu, the verb minogasu, is like to overlook, for something to not catch your eye. Like it escaped your view. Minogashi. Minogashi is in our stem form, like minogashimasu. But you can add yasui at the end to make it something that is easy to do, or, easy to do is kind of a good way to say it. Yasui just means like cheap, easy, inexpensive, peaceful. So the alternative would be nikui, which we know is like difficult. So you could say minogashi nikui for something that is hard to miss, or minogashi yasui, something that is easy to overlook. Minogashi yasui kara. So because it is easy to overlook, kanban no you checku da yo. So kanban is like signpost. Kanban, signboard, yeah. Kanban o you checku. So I don't quite know. I checked it. I was looking for a little bit and I couldn't find anything. Checku is of course just check, right? This dictionary doesn't want to look that up. That's weird. Checku. Haha, I got it. Okay. I had to type that in a weird way. It's like checku is it's just checking something, right? The yo is like hitsuyo. It's like very essential. It's important. Essential, in fact. So it's like yo checku. It's like it's important to check the signboard. Kanban no yo checku da yo. And the da is just kind of adding a See, you don't see this yo on its own a lot, which is why it's not popping up. Hitsuyo will pop it up though. See. The dayo is just saying like it is this way. He's being very affirmative. Like you gotta make sure you check the sign if you can't find it, kind of thing. Pokemon. Yeah, that's how I feel all the time too. Someone in the chat, Justin suggested for the sakeme, the terror in the sky that we saw, sakeme, because eyes are a tear in your face that you see through. It almost makes sense. I don't buy it. All right, let's go to Diglett Tunnel though. First, we're gonna change out our Pokemon and heal them because that's important to do, and they're all super weak right now, if I recall. So let's heal really quick. こんにちは、ポケモンセンターです。あなたのポケモンを休ませてあげますか？はい。それではお預かりいたします。お預かりしたポケモンはみんな元気になれましたよ。またのご利用をお待ちしてます。Alright, so let's think. Pokemon that are good against Olivia, or Lighty Olivia uses rock types. Yes, okay. So I don't want Washibon. Sorry, Washibon. I don't want Zubato. Nyahito. I love my Nyahito, but he might be dead weight. see. Iwanko's fine. Super good. Pikachu no mezameru power is Kori type, so we're going to keep that. So let's roll out with this group. And we're going to have to level some of these up a bit before they're in fighting shape. So maybe after the stream, I will just kind of keep on doing that, and I'll leave the stream going. I'm thinking. We'll figure out a way. They're definitely going to need to level up before we can take down Raichi, though. Okay. Let's add some items to them while we're doing this. Ooh. Omamori Koban. It's like our Koban charm. We get double the money. Yeah, let's do it. Someone needs to hold it. I guess I can give you Kusazedo. Pokemon ni ataete Kusazedo o motasemasu. Nice. Kusazedo o motaseta. Is there anything good for Diglett to hold? I'm not feeling any of these. Doku? Oh, we're not gonna find a Doku. Kinomi Konan. Okay, fine. I'd rather have something than nothing, like, you know. Alright, so it is, and if you look on the bottom screen, you can see it on the map. I don't know why they put it here. It's so crazy. Like, what were they thinking? So, Hano Hano Risotto is to our right, our migi, and shita down is Diglett Tunnel. So we're going to Diglett Tunnel, so this is the way we want to go. Diglett Tunnel. Tomu じゃないか? So she's like, the is just kind of like, huh, yeah, okay. Sometimes you see it as like a yes, but whatever. Tomu じゃないか? So, janai is, of course, is not, but she's not saying, you're not Tom. She's saying like, oh, you're Tom, aren't you? Like, tomu じゃないか? Like, isn't that right, kind of thing? Correct me if I'm wrong. こっちはなかなかだね. So, こっち is kind of interesting. It's kind of this direction, this way, but it can also be this person. So you really need to be considering the context. The context in this case is she's going to be talking about the cave. I know this because I've read this all before. But I'll explain how I know. So she's saying, naka naka da ne. Naka naka we see a lot is like considerably or easy or like even middle sometimes. But in this case, she's using this other meaning for it, which is kind of like splendid, right? And she's not going to like extremely or like highly. So she's saying she wouldn't be talking about herself. Kochi could be talking about herself kind of thing, but she's not talking about herself because that would be weird if she was like, I'm so amazing, just out of nowhere. She's talking about the tunnel, and she's been like, this tunnel is amazing. Kochi wa naka naka da ne. In the dane, it's kind of like how I used the dayo earlier, where it's like, his dayo was very, very affirmative. This is like affirmative, but the ne makes it a little softer too. It's kind of like, dane, like, isn't that right? Like, I'm saying this is definitely the case, and you should probably agree with me. トンネルの中じゃ、ポケモンのディグダが、てんこ盛り暴れててさ。So, トンネルの中じゃ、naka means middle. Like, that's why I was like, naka naka can be like in the middle of literally. But in this case, this is just middle. トンネルの中, in the middle of the tunnel. じゃあ、ポケモンのディグダが. So, ポケモンのディグダ doesn't translate to English very well. It's like the Digda that belongs to Pokemon kind of thing, like the Digda that's characterized by being a Pokemon. We would just say like the Pokemon Digda. So in the middle of the tunnel, the Pokemon Diglett, Tenko mori abarete te sa. So tenko mori. We've seen this mori, like moriageru a lot. And the idea is like it's heaping up. Tenko mori is like heap up. So what she's saying here, her meaning is that there's a lot of digda right now. Digda ga tenkomori. There's a lot of them. And also, so this is kind of our comma, tenkomori, abaretete sa. So abareru, we've seen this a couple times. It's like to rage, to be violent, sort of. Abareteru would then be to be acting violently currently. And the next tesa is just like, she's kind of finishing it. She's just like telling us how it is. She's like, abaratete sa. Like they're going crazy right now. There's a whole bunch of them, tenkomori, and they're acting crazy. Abaratete sa. So, you know. And that's all in the middle of the tunnel. Nami no torena ja torenai yo. So, nami no torena ja. She's using this ja as a more colloquial version of dewa, I feel the need to point out. So, like, nami no torena de wa, like, of, like, nami is going to be kind of ordinary, mid-rate, not exceptional. They're not poor, they're not bad, but, like, you know, average, medium, common, I like that. Nami no torena, like, trainers of average skill, trainers that aren't exceptional kind of thing. Nami no torena ja, nami no torena de wa, of trainers that are this way, torenai yo. So, toru is to pass through. We've definitely seen this before. Toreru is then to be able to pass through. Torenai is to not be able to pass through. So, nami no torena ja torenai yo. Like, ordinary trainers are unable to pass through. Why? Because tenko mori abaretete sa digda. You know, the digda are all over the place and they're going crazy. De, shimameguri wa dou nano sa? So, de, she's kind of, this is her transition, like, topic. She's like, de, you know, unrelated, like, let's change the subject, well then, kind of thing. Shimameguri wa, about the island tour. Dou nano sa? So, do is kind of like, how is it? How, you know, in what way? And the nano is kind of her, it's her imploring us to answer, like, dou nano? Like, please tell me how it is. So, shimameguri wa dou nano sa? How's the island tour going? Choi to zeddo cristallo o misete goran. So, misete is, of course, to show, right? To show something, miseru. Misete makes it kind of command. Goran is our very, like, more formal for miru. So misete miru would be like, try showing them off kind of thing. Misete goran. Like, show them off and I'll watch them kind of thing. And zeddo cristallo o misete. Like, show me the Z crystals. And choito's just like a little bit, you know, like, she's not saying just show me like a tiny bit of the Z crystals. That would be weird. This is more like, short time, like, you know, you're not going to spend a long time, just like flash them to me, let me see how you're doing. Oh, Tomu Sugoi. So I honestly don't know, I think this is where her dialogue branches. I think if you tried to come in here earlier, depending on how many Z crystals you have, her dialogue will change here, and you'll see why in a minute. But it helps explain why this is all one conversation, where at one point she's being like, yeah, the digda are going crazy, and she's going to say something different in a little bit, where you're like, wait, I thought you just said this was an issue, but whatever. So she's seen it leave the crystals, and now we're on kind of path B, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, Tomu sugoi. Wow, like, Tom, that's amazing, you're so cool. Mao no shiren mo. So the mo is kind of like even, so even Mao's trial, konashita ne. Like, you even completed Mao's trial. The ndane is kind of imploring, explaining. She's like, you even did this. Wow. Kochi mo sorosoro da ne. Digda mo ochitsuite kita desu. Ochitsuite kita shi. So, kochi mo sorosoro da ne. So, this kochi, I think this one she's talking about herself. I think. Because she's saying sorosoro. And sorosoro is kind of our, like, steadily, gradually kind of thing, like, little by little. But it also has this second meaning where it's, like, imminently or soon kind of thing, like, anytime now. So this kochi then is, like, with me, because you have the Z crystals, right? So she's saying, like, a battle with me kind of thing. Kochi mo sorosoro da ne. Like, oh, you're ready to have your battle with me, aren't you, kind of thing. Kochi mo sorosoro da ne. Like, so with me as well, it's just a little while. Digda mo ochitsuite kitashi. So Digda mo, even the Diglett, ochitsuite kitashi. So ochitsuku is to calm down. The ochi is like falling, ochiru. And tsuku is just like kind of, it's just like arriving kind of thing. To arrive, to reach, yeah. So like, they have fallen down and arrived at their destination, kind of. But ochitsuite, it's like to calm down, to settle down. So she's saying Digda mo ochitsuite kitashi. And the tekita is like, this thing just happened. If you're using it with movement verbs, like iku, like itte kita, that'd be more like of you went and you just got here kind of thing. But this is almost more metaphorical, I guess you could say. That's not a metaphor. Like less literal, I suppose you could say, is a better way to say it. Say. Ochitsuite kita. Like they calmed down and they just arrived here kind of thing. Like they just arrived at this state. So ochitsuite kitashi. So even the Diglets just calmed down right now. So like that's all good. It's like, well, just a minute ago they were all rambunctious, but apparently because we have enough Z crystals, they calmed down. Whatever. トムの実力ならトンネルだって抜けられるさ。So, トムの実力. Jitsu, we see this jitsu a lot. Jitsu is, with this kanji, it's always like truth, reality. So, jitsu ryoku, the ryoku's power, right? So, jitsu ryoku is like your true power, your true strength. トムの実力なら. So, like, if you've got your true strength, if this is like, with your level of strength, because you're able to get 3 Z crystals, with your level of power, tonneru datte, the tunnel, the datte is like, to quote the tunnel, like, for the tunnel, nukerareru sa. So, nukeru, we saw, of course, it's I think we saw it as nuite, nukeru though, is like, to be able to go through, to come out, you will reach the end of the tunnel. Nukeru is to reach the end of the tunnel. Nukerareru is then the you can reach the end of the tunnel kind of thing. Nukerareru sa. Digda Tunnel o nukeru to. So if you get to the end of Diglett Tunnel, Koniko City. Okay, like it's Koniko City. Like that's all she's saying. Like, if you do this, then this. This to is very much, I like to think of as the scientific one, because it's like, there's not really a lot of room for interpretation. Like, if you do get to the end of the tunnel, the city's there. Like, you can't change that based on personal experiences or happenstance. It's just like matter of fact. So, Digda Tunnel o nukeru to Koniko City. I guess there's like an invisible, like she dropped the desu, Koniko City desu, like it is Koniko City there, or Koniko City arimasu yo, like, it's there. She's just dropping it because she's casual and you don't got to do that. Atashi no omise ga aru kara, soko de machiawase shiyou ka? So, Atashi no mise, Atashi no omise, mise is just shop, like store, So, Atashi no omise, so my store, the store that belongs to me, Atashi no, my omise store. Atashi no mise ga aru kara. So it is there, and because of that, aru is there, kara, because of that, soko de, at that place. So soko de is like there, and de is kind of like at that place, like at the place we just talked about. Machiawase shiyou ka? So machiawase is, obviously it's a combination of our, like matsu, to wait, and awaseru, to join up. Dictionaries kind of list it as appointment, which I like, because she's like, you're making an appointment right now, like, right? She's saying like, oh yeah, we'll meet up there, kind of thing. Soko de machiawase shiyou ka? And the shiyou's like, let's do it. Like, and the ka makes it like, should we do it? Right? So it's machiawase shiyou ka? Like, shall we meet up at my store? All right, sounds good to me. Aha. 野生のズバットを飛び出してきた。Yuke, karikiri. I should probably switch karikiri out. Does Digda have anything? No. Let's do Pikachu, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. 野生のズバットの翼で撃つ攻撃。That's the hit with wing attack. ここは今一つのようだ。ピカチュウはどうする？スパーク。 ピカチュウのスパーク。効果は抜群だ。ヤシのズバットは倒れた。ピカチュウは180経験値をもらった。カリキリは、学習地層。Sorry. Oh, tongue twister. Tongue twisters. Everybody wins. This guy is the trainer that we beat. If we beat all the other trainers. Maybe we'll do that later. Whew is just like, whew, like I'm tired kind of thing. It can also be like a but that's more of a humu. If that makes sense. ライチさんの指揮のおかげでようやく一段落ね。So, ライチさんの指揮 is like instructions, commands kind of thing. 指揮 command direction. ライチさんの指揮のおかげで So おかげで literally it's like kage is shadow, right? O makes it more honorable. So it's like okage, the venerable shadow. And the de is like by the means of this when we say like ohashi de taberu kind of thing. So like shiki no okage de, raichi-san no okage de, it's like due to the shadow of Laichi. And it's a very respectful way of saying like thanks to this person, like due to this person's efforts kind of thing. ライチさんの指揮のおかげでようやく一段落ね。So 一段落 there's kind of two readings for it. Like first one 一段落. The idea of course is we saw this ichidan, right? Or no, we said ichikai earlier. I'm sorry. Ichidan is kind of like first step. Right? So one meaning of ichidan raku that sometimes you can see is like you finished the first step, right? So that makes sense. Like they finally finished the first step of Laichi's directions. The other one, ichidan raku, is a pause, and you'll see. Yeah, it comes up here. Jishu.org lists the other one, the first one that I was talking about, which is like it's just kind of like you finish the first step, but the idea is like you finish the first step and then it falls down, it settles down kind of thing. Like you have a brief break after you finish the first step. And yoyaku in this case is kind of like finally, we just got here. So I bring up this double meaning because I like the we reached a pause kind of thing, like Raichi-san no okage de, thanks to Laichi-san's instructions, ichidan raku ne, like we can rest a little bit, we can take a little bit of a break because we've settled this down enough. And I like that meaning. For this episode, I did go check out the English translations dialogue, the localization, the like official one, and they went with the like we finished the first step thing. I think I didn't like write it down or study it, but I remember looking at it and I was being like, that's not the way I would translate that. I don't know. I don't nitpick on localizations too much because I think those people are generally, the people they hire are generally much better than I am at it. But every once in a while you see this thing and you're like, huh, that's not what I would have done. And that's fine. Like sometimes you just have to be critical. Like that's part of the learning experience. Just keep it a little humble, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm better than the Pokemon translators. That's absolutely not true. Anyways, so thanks to Laichi's instructions, we finally can take a short break. Aurora, welcome. Like, hello. Why was I translating that? It's Alola. It's Alola in every language. Watashi tachi wa eteru zaidan. So, watashi tachi. Watashi wa is like, I am. Watashi tachi, is like plural. We are. Eteru zaidan. So, zaidan is like foundation. Zaidan. Pokemon no hogo o shiteimasu. So, hogo, we've seen this before. They use it all the time. They love this word. It's like conservation, protection kind of thing. Hogo, it's this bottom one. Care, protection, shelter, guardian. See? So, Pokemon no hogo. So that's the conservation, the protection of Pokemon. Pokemon no hogo o shiteimasu. We are currently doing that. こんなにディグダを暴れたのはスカルダンの仕業らしいの。So こんなに、こんなに is kind of like in this way, like kind of explaining a means by which, or like a process by which they may have discovered what they're about to say, kind of thing in this case. So こんなにディグダ暴れたのは, so the no at the end of abareta makes it kind of a noun. We're talking about the event. Digda ga abareta. So abareta no wa. So she's talking about the event where the Digda were all acting violently and raging and going mad. So about that thing, Sukaredan no shiwaza rashi no. So Sukaredan, Team Skull no shiwaza. So shiwaza we've seen before. It's kind of like the deed with a very negative, like these troublemakers kind of thing. Action deed. So, Skaredan no shiwaza rashi no. And rashi is this, it kind of like, it's not direct observation, but it seems like it's similar to soul. Like, you could even say shiwaza soul kind of thing. Or shiwaza da soul kind of thing. Shiwaza rashi, like, we did not see them directly do it, but it seems to be the case. Appears like, seems. So, Sukaredan no shiwaza rashi no. Like, it seems like it's the doings of Team Skull. Sukaredan to you no wa. So, yet again, the no kind of makes it our, like, noun. We're talking about this thing, the thing that we are calling Team Skull. Sukaredan to you. So, Sukaredan to, like, that's quoting Team Skull. To you, the E is like to say. So, the thing that we're calling Team Skull no wa, Pokemon ya toreina ni. So Pokemon and trainers, Pokemon ya torena, and other things, ni, towards them, meiwaku o kakete wa yorokobu. So, meiwaku is like nuisance, and meiwaku o kakete, meiwaku o kakeru, it's like to be a nuisance, to hang nuisancey things on them kind of thing. Meiwaku o kakete wa yorokobu. Yorokobu is, of course, to rejoice, to like find glee, to be delighted. Like that. Like, so they like to cause trouble for Pokemon and trainers. Pokemon ya torena ni meiwaku o kakete wa yorokobu. Like, they delight in things that cause trouble for Pokemon and trainers. Roku de mo nai, tonde mo nai yatsura ne. So this, roku de mo nai, we saw roku earlier. I think Mao was using it to talk about, like, the flavor of cooking. Like, is this, like, it's so full and rich kind of thing. Roku de mo nai is, like, without that kind of thing. Like, it's good for nothing is roku demo nai pops good for nothing up in Jisho if you look it up, which I thought was really funny. But it's like, it doesn't even have that. It doesn't have any qualities. Roku demo nai. Like, of all the qualities, of all the good things that have, nothing. Tondemo nai. Tondemo nai is kind of this, like, absurd, obscene kind of thing. Like, they have no good qualities and they're completely obscene. Yatsura. So yatsu is like guy. The ra makes it plural, like there's a bunch of them. It's kind of like when they used watashi tachi earlier. It's the same idea, like watashi tachi, yatsu yatsura. This is just because yatsu is a little more of a gruff word. You don't want to use a nice like tachi. Yatsu tachi doesn't sound right. So yeah, so the roku demo nai tondemo nai yatsura ne. Like, there are these guys that are good for nothing and absolutely obscene, just mean. ディグダーが長年かけて掘ったトンネルを使っているだよ。So, ディグダーが長年かけて掘ったトンネル. So we're talking about the トンネル here, and the whole top line is like modifying トンネル. We're talking about a トンネル. What kind of tunnel is it? Well, it's a ディグダーが, so something the Digda did. 長年かけて. So 長年, if we know our kanji, that's 長い, long, and nin, years. So like for many years, 長年. Naganen kakete. So they spent many years. Hotta. So horu is to dig, just like literally. So they spent many years and they dug. Horu becomes hotta for past tense. They spent many years and dug the tunnel. Hotta tonneru, the tunnel that was dug. And this tonneru o tsukatte iru n da yo. So we are using this tunnel that is used. Tonneru o tsukatte iru n da yo. Tsukatteiru is we are using kind of thing. And that's, yet again, explanatory. He's like, we're using this tunnel that Digda have spent many, many years digging. Dakara, because of that, Pokemon to momezu ni torasete morawanai to ne. So, because of that, dakara, Pokemon to momezu ni. So this momezu is coming from momu, which means like to rub or to jostle. So momezu is like without bothering is just how I'm going to say it. So Pokemon to momezu ni. So without bothering the Pokemon, torasete morawanai to ne. So torasete is our causative, like to cause or to allow to pass through. So in this case, they're talking about Aether Foundation. Like Aether Foundation is going to allow people to pass through. Torasete morawanai to ne. And morawanai to ne. The morawanai is like to not receive. So it would almost be like, we're not going to allow anyone to go through. But it's more of a, because it's the to. Yet again, we saw the nukeru to. Like if you do this, when you see the negative with the to, morawanai to, or like you could even have said nukenai to, like if you don't do that, it's kind of like if you don't do that, and then there's an implication of like it'll be bad, like morawanai to ikemasen, morawanai to narimasen kind of thing. So the implication then is you must do this. So like we must let people go through, like we have to make sure that people pass through without bothering Pokemon, is what he's saying. Pokemon to momezu ni torasete morawanai to ne. So, yeah, we got to make sure that people are passing through without bothering the Pokemon. Mada digda mo iru keredo, kiotsukete torinukete ne. So, torinukete, we have our two verbs that I've been using for like pass through. Toru, which is more literally to pass through, and then nukeru, which is like, the nukeru is almost more of it to come out the other side. Like, toru is like to just whole length of it. If you're thinking of like a tube, like toru goes through the whole thing. Nukeru is just about the end you're coming out, is, I guess, the way to think about it. But tori nukeru has like that whole idea with a little bit of emphasis on the going through and out the other side. Maybe. That's how I think of it. Mada means so we're talking about going through. The tori nukete, that makes it a command, tori nukete ne, like it's a command where it's like a please do this kind of thing. In what way should we do it? Well, kiotsukete tori nukete ne, like please be careful, kiotsukete. And why should we be careful? Well, mada digda mo iru keredo. So mada iru, like mada means still, right? So mada iru, they are still here. Digda mo iru, like they're even digda here still. Keredo is kind of our however, like it's short. It's kedo is kind of our short version of keredo. So mada digda mo iru keredo, kiotsukete tori nukete ne. So she's saying there are still digda here, but like you still got to be careful. I'm sorry, I said that in the wrong way for English. The way we would change it back into English would be like, however, there are still Diglett here. I keep on switching between them. I'm sorry. Diglett. I hope you understand. However, keredo, there are still Diglett here. Mada digda iru. And because of that, kiotsukete tori nukete ne. Can Karikiri handle this? Let's try. Fuyuchi. Ooh, that's rough. Kyusho ni atatta. Ooh. This is not good. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, we really have to level up if we're gonna take down Raichi-san. Maybe our own Digda can use this for some easy XP though. Ganbare Digda! Ganbare! Magnitudo! Yasui no Digda to Dorokake. So Dorokake, Doro is just like mud. Doro. And Kake is like, or to hang, kind of like to throw in this case. So dorokake is just like mud throw, mud slap is the English translation, localization. All right. Well, look at that. At least we leveled up, right? Like, that's... それぞれ経験値をもらった。Alright. I really... Do we have... How are we doing on all of our... Wait. We might be out of our Genki no Kakeras. Oh no. I feel so bad. I don't think it's in this pocket. It should be in the Kaifuku pocket. Yikes. Okay, well... oh well. I guess we're gonna move Yadon to the front of the party. Sugoi kizugusuri o mitsuketa. We discovered a really cool potion. Oh, this guy's fun. This guy's fun. So, chikara makase de wa. So, oh no. Is that how you say that? Oh no. I'm like completely blanking on it right now. I don't think so. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I was right. Chikara makase de wa. So, with full, like, with all one's strength. Sagyo wa umaku ikane. So, sagyo, the dewa, so, this looks confusing because it's like, wait, there's two subject markers here. There's two was. What's up with that? Here's a hint. The second one is our subject marker. It's chikara makase de wa sagyo. Is like a whole phrase in and of itself. So sagyo is like hard labor kind of thing. It's like work. Sagyo. Work, operation, manufacturing. So chikara makase de wa sagyo is a job, a job that does with your full effort. Umaku ikane. So umaku iku is umai is like wonderful, delicious kind of thing, right? And iku is to go. So umaku iku would be like to go well, very well, to go very deliciously, to go very well. Umaku ikane, umaku ikanai is to not go well. It does not go smoothly, you know, that kind of thing. So a job where you use your just like full power is not your best job. It's not going to go well. Sagyoin no Masahiko no shobu o shikakete kita. Oh, look. Wanriki. Do we have any psychic moves? Yeah, we do. I wonder which one's more powerful. Because this is going to get times 2. So 50 times 2 is 180. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Aite no wanriki no kichuke? Whoa! Oh, chikyu. Chikyu. Chikyu is like Earth. So it's probably something like with that. Yadon wa dou suru? Do it. Do it again. Konran. Konran steiru. It's confused. But it still uses its ribenji. Revenge. Whoa, that's a lot. Haha, konran shita. Wakarazu jibun o kougeki shita. So that's like without realizing, without knowing why, attacked itself. Jibun o kougeki shita. Oh, konnichiwa, neko maguro. Watashi wa Amerika jin desu. Ome-san no power, souzou ijou da na. So, Ome-san no power is like, Ome is like, omae, you know, like you, very rough and crude kind of thing, and even more rough and crude because he's saying ome, he can't even bother pronouncing it right. Thank you. Ome-san no power, like your power. Souzou ijou da na. So souzou is like imagination, souzou, and then ijou is like even greater than that. Like wow, so much higher. So he's like, it's beyond imagination is what he's saying. Like I like this exceeding, greater than. So yeah, there we go. So, like, your power is, like, beyond my imagination. So you're saying, 計算をしてこそ、パワーも活かせるんだ. So, 計算 is like calculation. So, 計算をして is like to do calculations. And the coastal just really emphasizes like you do calculations, like emphasis. So, パワーも活かせる. So, 活かせる is, it's coming from 生かす, which is like to bring out, in this case, to revive, to resuscitate, to make use of. It shows make use of, too. Like, that's it, like, you know, it's bring into life kind of is the idea. So, power mo ikaseru. So, ikasu becomes ikaseru. That's our, like, to do versus to be able to do. So, if, like, you do the calculations, emphasize the calculations, and then you can really bring that power out. Keisan o shite koso, power mo ikaseru nda. Let's, I see that. I see you, Team Skull. We're gonna, am I all out of Kizugusuri? That's no good. Okay. All right. Maittaze. So, mairu, we've seen this a couple times before. Mairu is kind of this more formal, like to go, to come kind of thing. But in this case, when you say it like maita, he's like, oh, I give up kind of thing. Like, oh, I was beaten. It's almost like its own special phrase. Yeah, so it even shows up here. I'm beaten, I give up. So, maitaze, I give up. Don-chan sawagi shite tara yo. Digda ni kakomare fukuro dataki yo. So, the Don-chan sawagi is like, I don't know where it comes from. The dictionary has it as like hijinks or merrymaking, which I don't think is exactly what they've been doing. But I like it. Spree. There is a third one here. If I spree. Woo. Don-chan sawagi shite tara yo. So he's like shite tara. You know, shiteta is like shiteru is like we are currently doing it. Shiteta is like we were currently doing it in the past. And nara is kind of like and then sort of thing. So Don-chan sawagi shite tara yo. Like we were having all kinds of fun with our hijinks. Digda ni kakomare fukuro dataki yo. So kakomare, kakomu is to surround something, right? So digda ni kakomu, well, that would make sense. Diguda, so kakomu is to surround. Kakomareru is our passive form, like to be done. So diguda ni kakomareru would be to be surrounded by digda, right? So diguda ni kakomare. So this kakomare, he's leaving off the ru. It's kind of like a comma, like we're surrounded by digda, and then fukuro datataki yo. Did I say datataki? Fukuro dataki. That's so. That's my tongue doesn't like that. I'm so sorry, everybody. Read the words on the screen, not what I'm saying. But fukuro dataki is kind of like, it's like beating someone up. It's also literally the name of the move beat up in Japanese. That's a dark type move. So, you know, like, and they all surrounded us and then they used the move beat up. Wakaru, you get it? Like a fukuro dataki. Fukuro de tataku koto janai ze. So, sorry. I really like this. So he's saying like, wakaru is like, do you understand? Fukuro dataki. Like, beat up fukuro de in a bag, like, or like with a bag. Yeah, it's more with a bag. Fukuro de, like by the means of a bag. Tataku is our, like to beat something. We see this with like a taiko a lot. Tataku. It's like bam, 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 you know, just hitting something. Fukuro de tataku koto janai ze. So koto is of course thing. So it's a tataku koto. Tataku. My goodness, I'm sorry. This word just like does not work for me today. But he's saying like the koto janai ze. It's like it's not that thing. It's not the thing where you beat someone with a bag. Fukuro de tataku koto janai ze. Dakara yo. Because of that, orera mo fukuro dataki shitai wake. So because of that, dakara yo, orera mo So like we also, ore, me, orera, it's kind of like the yatsura we saw earlier. We are also mo, fukurodataki shitai. So suru becomes shitai, to do becomes I want to do shitai. So fukurodataki shitai, like we want to beat up as well. Wake. So wake is giving like an excuse or a reason. So like it's like saying that's why we want to beat someone up. Fukurodataki shitai wake. そんな気分の俺らの前に現れるお前が悪いわけ。So, そんな気分。気分 is like mood, right? So like そんな気分の so like with that mood, with our like we want to beat someone up mood, そんな気分の俺らの前に。So 俺らの前に、I said my well, I was talking about omae earlier. I'm sorry. Mae is like in front of. So 俺らの前に so like in front of us 現れるお前が So this omae is in front of. Omae is like his impolite way of referring to us, you. It's like, hey, you there kind of thing. And arawareru, we see this a lot with the when the Nushi Pokemon are summoning their friends, you know? It's arawareta, you know, like it appeared kind of thing. I typed awareru. I'm sorry. Arawareru. Whoop. So, you know, like, you know, orera no mae ni arawareru omae. So the you that appears arawareru in front of us, orera no mae ni. And omae ga warui wake. Omae ga warui. So warui is like evil, bad kind of thing, right? And you're like, oh, huh, you are bad? He's not saying that. He's not saying we're evil. What he's saying is like, you're the one who's at fault. So warui, omae ga warui. Or you can hear it's like watashi no warui kind of thing a lot. It's like, this was my bad. This is my fault. So omae ga warui wake. So he's like, and that's the reason why it's your fault, because you showed up in front of us while we were in this mood. It's your fault you're going to get beat up. Tomu! 誰かと遊んでいるかと思えば、なんだ、スコルダンか。So he's like, 誰かと遊んでいる。Asonderu, asobu is like to hang out, to play with, right? Asonderu is like to be hanging out, to be playing with. Dareka to. Dareka is somebody. Dare is who. Dareka, somebody. Dareka to asonderu. It's like, who are you somebody playing with? Kato omoeba. So he's like, the kato omoeba is like, I was wondering about this thing. Omo is like to think, but he's making it a question, like he's thinking a question, so he's wondering, he's thinking the question, if that makes sense. Omoeba is like, if this. The omoeba is kind of like if this, but it's more, in this case, translating to English, I would be like, if I think about this. That doesn't make sense. He's more like, I was doing that and then kind of thing. So, 誰かと遊んでるかと思えば, like, I was wondering who you were hanging out with. I was wondering if you were hanging out with somebody. Nanda, like, what's up with this? Nanda, what? Sukarudan ka? Sukarudan ka? Like, Team Skull, huh? That's crazy. You're hanging out with them. Nanda to wa go aisatsu dan. Koitsura matomete shimechao zo. So, nanda to wa. So this to is like our quotation. So he's quoting like, Nanda to wa, like, you say what? Go aisatsu dan. So aisatsu is, of course, our like, greetings words kind of thing. The goal just makes it more formal. And you see it with go aisatsu quite a bit, but aisatsu is technically the word. It's just greetings, salutations. So he's saying like, and jan is like, is not. It's short for janai. So, nanda to wa go aisatsu dan. So like, what is not a greeting? Like he's pissed that like he wasn't like hi, he's just like what? Oh my goodness. Koitsura. So koitsura, like koitsu is like this guy, right? So he's talking about me. Koitsura is both of us now. It's plural. Matomete. So matomeru is like to collect. Matomete is like all at once, all together at the same time. Matomete shimechao yo. So shimeru, this is kind of a weird one because there's not a great strict one-to-one parallel for shimeru. Like you get words like to close, to tie, to fasten. To strangle is kind of the closest that we get. Another one is like to be wet, to become wet. Like what? What? I kind of have been leaning towards the to strangle kind of thing. Like we're gonna wrangle you kind of thing. Like, oh, we're gonna wrestle you. So, まとめて締めちゃおうよ. So, 締めちゃおう is kind of from 締めて and 締めてしまう, which is like to do completely. Like, we're totally going to do this to you, sort of thing. 締めちゃおうよ. Like, we're going to do it completely, very casually. シュカルダンの下っ端とシュカルダンの下っ端が消防を仕掛けてきた。Did I say 消防勝負。シュカルダンの下っ端はカリキリを繰り出した。Alright. So we have Karikiri and that's not Enyuto because Enyuto is the older one or the bigger one. Alright, what can we do here? Yatomori. Yatomori. Alright, well, we got our Netto for Yatomori. I think we're good there. Oh! I thought that was my Pikachu. I was like, why didn't I get to pick Pikachu's move? Okay. Smogu. It's just smog. Doku. Yadon wa doku o abita. So remember, abiru is kind of this like to bathe in kind of thing. To bask in. So doku o abita is like got kind of drenched in poison. It is poisoned is the idea. ここは抜群だ多めに学習装置でそれぞれ経験値をもらった毒のダメージを受けた It's like, 受ける is like to receive, right? So 毒のダメージ the damage of the poison 毒のダメージを受けた like it received it. I'm gonna switch Yadon out because it can't do much against Karikiri. I'm just send Pikachu in. We're gonna double Pikachu this. Yadon, modore. Yuke, Pikachu. Denkou Sekka. Just remember, that's like our lightning speed attack. Ooh, having some trouble with my keyboard, sorry. Second. There we go. Denkou. Lightning. Sorry. Did I say electric speed? It's like lightning speed attack. Denkou Sekka. Alright. Mezameru power. So remember, Mezameru is kind of like our awakening. So it's like awakened power more. Koko wa batsugun da. They have some really fun lines now. And it's super interesting. If you look at the English translation, they kept these ones pretty literal, which is atypical for Team Skull dialogue. I was looking at the Team Skull dialogue in English, and it's like they took some big jumps with some of it, but this one's all pretty literal, which I liked. 俺ら墓場に向かっちゃうよ。骨むき出しになっちゃうよ。So got 俺ら like we 墓場に向かっちゃう. So 向かう we've seen before. It's like to face, to turn towards kind of thing. Kind of even like a to be walking towards, moving towards sort of thing. Hakaba ni. Hakaba is a graveyard. Like literally it's a grave place. Like if you look at the kanji, which I think is great. Hakaba ni mukachau yo. And the mukachau, that's the same as our shimechau that we saw earlier. It's this very casual contraction for te shimau. Shimau is to do something completely a little bit regrettably, like you made a mistake almost. So it's like, oh no, we're heading to our graves. Like, hakaba ni mukachau yo. Hone mukidashi ni nachau yo. So mukidashi is like bare, like exposed nakedness. I like that, nakedness. So hone mukidashi ni nachau yo. It's like our bones are becoming bare, like, you know, like that kind of it's very Halloween spooky, like the flesh is like going off them because he died. He's dead. He's going to the graveyard. Hone mukidashi ni nachau yo. And she's like, あたいらを霧のように包みやるせなさ。振り晴れな、oh my goodness. My tongue. I can't speak today, everybody. 振り払えないけど So, ataira o. So yet again, this is he was saying orera for we. This is her version of we. Ataira. And it's just more feminine, I guess. Atai is like kind of atashi sort of thing. I don't know. So, ataira o kiri no yo ni tsutsukomu. So, kiri no yo ni. So, kiri is fog. Right? So, I typed in fogu. Kiri no yo ni. So, this yo is like appearance of, it seems like. So, kiri no yo ni. So, it seems like a fog. What seems like a fog? Well, it's a tsutsumi komu yurusen. My goodness. Yarusen. Yarusenasa. I'm sorry. It's that. Look at it. It's an hour mark. That's it. At the hour mark, I always start getting floopity. So tsutsukomu is to like wrap something up. So like we're wrapped up in this fog-like thing, right? Tsutsukomu. Tsumikomu. See, my goodness. A good thing I'm stopping after this, everybody. I've clearly had enough for the day. Yarusenasa. So yarusenasa is kind of like our it's like dreariness and miserableness, right? So it's like this dreariness. It's coming from yarusenai. You change that e to a sa, and it makes it into a noun. So this is our like dreariness, our helplessness. And it is wrapping us. That is the thing. The dreariness is enwrapping us like a fog. So kiri no yo ni, so like a fog. Tsutsumi komu yarusenasa. This dreariness that envelops us is like a fog kind of thing. Furi haraenai kedo. So furi harau is to shake something off. Like furu is to shake. We've seen that a couple times. Furu to shake, to wave. And harau is the same as are to pay, which is interesting, but it makes sense if you look at the second definition, which is kind of like this to brush, to wipe, like you're paying away your debts idea. So it does make sense, even though it seems a little weird. So furi harau is like to wipe away, to shake it off. So furi haraenai kedo. So furi harau becomes furi haraeru, to be able to shake off. Furi haraenai, to not be able to shake off. Kedo is like her, like, oh, like softening, like however, but kind of thing. Like, oh, can we not do that? So ataira o kiri no yo ni tsutsumikomu yarusenasa furi hairanai kedo. Like, can we not shake off this like dreariness that envelops us like a fog? Like, who wrote these lines? I just want to give him a handshake and be like, you're crazy. Shimeru na yo, fukuro dataki suru na yo. So this is the same na that we see with or we saw with Gladion earlier, where he was like dete iku na, where you have it's just an unconjugated, no change on the verb, and you put na at the end. It means don't do that. Like, very strong command. Do not do this. Shimeru na yo. It's like we're using that to like our strangle earlier. It's like, don't strangle us. Fukuro dataki suru na yo. Like, don't beat us up, yo. Don't beat us up, yo. Don't strangle us, yo. 俺ら世界征服とか目指してないのに必死になれなよ。So 俺ら is of course we. 世界 is world, and 征服, this is not sailor uniform. 征服, this one is like conquest. So 世界征服 is let's see, uniform. No, that's no conquest. That's what we're talking about. Seifuku. So, sekai seifuku toka. So, things like, the toka is like things like this. Or like this and other things like it. So, sekai seifuku toka. Like things like world domination. Mezashite nai no ni. So, mezasu, we see that as like our pointing your eye. Mesasu, pointing your eye. Mezashite. Mezashite nai is then like, we are not pointing our eye, we are not aiming towards that. That is not our goal. Mezashite nai no ni. The no ni is kind of this even though, despite that. It's like, even though we aren't aiming to change the world, hishi ni naru na yo. So hishi ni naru is very, I'm gonna be honest, this is one of the things that I couldn't quite figure out this week. So hishi is like frantic, desperate, because it's like this inevitable death idea. So when you're like doing something hishi ni, you're like with that inevitableness, frantically, desperately for one's life. So hishi ni naru is like to become desperate is the idea, kind of. But then he's like na yo, and I can't figure out if he's saying like he's either telling us like don't you like just because we're not like even though we're not aiming for world domination. I don't like what I'm about to say. I don't think it's correct. One thought I had was it could be more of like a softening, like explanatory kind of thing. Like even though we're not out to take over the world, we're still gonna like go crazy kind of thing. Like we're still gonna be acting desperate and making all kinds of things. But then there's also like the na that she was using, you know, the shimeru na, and this is the na that I think it is, but I think it's this. I just don't quite understand the meaning. I'm not quite there yet. She's saying the shimeru na yo in the like don't do that kind of thing. So it's like don't act so desperate even though we're not trying to take over the world. Like I don't quite get how those fit together. I think that's where my confusion comes from. And this is why I looked at the English this week and they kind of just skipped over it. I think the quote, I wrote it down. It's still hard as bone out here. Like even though we're not trying to take over the world, we're still hard as bone out here kind of thing. Like we're still doing our best, yo. I'm not sure I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't see it, but I don't like that translation. So if you know what's going on, please leave it in the comments. I'd really appreciate knowing what's going on. All right. And I was like, bye-bye. Like, see you later. Or bye-bye. トムと一緒に戦ってるとさ. So, トムと一緒に is like together with Tom, right? We've seen that a bunch. 戦ってる is like to be fighting. Like, we are currently fighting together. And the とさ, he's like, if I'm doing that, like if I'm fighting together with you, this is our if to. He's like, if I'm fighting together with you, or when I'm fighting together with you, ポケモン安心してるから、やっぱすごいトレーナーなんだね. So, ポケモン安心してるから. 安心 is like peace of mind kind of thing, relief. So, 安心してる is like very calm, very relaxed. Like, ポケモン安心してるから, my Pokemon are very like relaxed, and because of that, から、やっぱすごいトレーナーなんだね. So, やっぱ is just kind of our short for やっぱり, which is kind of like a as expected, or nevertheless kind of thing. Also, as I thought, see, like absolutely. So, やっぱすごいトレーナーなんだね. And the なんだね at the end, トレーナーなんだね. The なんだ is just like very emphatic, like it is this way, I'm explaining it. And Sugoi is, of course, amazing. So he's like, you were a totally amazing trainer, is just how I'd say that. やっぱすごいトレーナーなんだね. いいものあげるね. So, it's like, yes, いいもの, good thing, あげる. I'm gonna give to you ね. いいものあげるね. PP リカバーを手に入れた. PP リカバー使うとさ. So like, this is the same tosa we saw earlier, right? It's like, if you do this, 使うとさ, if you use it, if you use the PP recover, 一つの技の PP 回復だよ. So, 一つ, one, 一つの技, one move, no PP. So the PP of one move. So this is a great, like, if you're having trouble with no's, just pause it and figure this out. We're talking about PP. It's PP of a move, waza no PP. And it's PP of a move that's of one, just one. So it's one move's PP. Hitotsu no waza no PP. Kaifuku da yo. It's like, it recovers that. It restores it. Sate, well then, Digda to asobo! Asobo! Like, it's like, I'm gonna go play with Digda. I'm gonna go hang out with them. Which is just like, oh, how? Keep on keeping on. All right. Obviously, with some of that Team Skull stuff, my tongue was getting tied up. So I think it's time to call it quits for the day. I will be doing some sort of training thing at some point, because clearly these Pokemon need to get in fighting shape before we take on the grand trial of Akarajima. So until then, you know, keep on studying stuff. I have a transcript for this episode in the description below. That's what I meant to say. I was thinking that earlier. I was like, I forgot something. There's a transcript in the description below where you can read all this and you can use it to study. You can be like, I'm going to try translating this line, and then I'm going to compare my translation with Tom's translation. That's perfect. That's one of the best things you can do to like improve your Japanese, or you can use it to make like flashcards and stuff like that. It's all really good. What else can you do? You can leave comments. If there's something you're confused about, leave a comment on the video. I love answering comments. I don't always have great answers, but I try my best. And it's all about like making mistakes and trying. So, make some mistakes, figure it out, correct those mistakes. You can always hit us up on Twitter. You can throw us a couple bucks at Patreon, just to like help support it. It means a lot. Helps just support us financially. I'm very grateful to everybody who does already support us. What else? We put up a new video last week about like really weird Hodo dialogue. That's totally worth checking out because Hodo can be so confusing. And honestly, it's still a little confusing even after doing the video, but it will hopefully make a little more sense after you watch that. And on Thursday, we are streaming more Animal Crossing, Dobutsu no Mori. So, be there for that. Until then, I don't know. I don't think I have anything. Just keep on studying, 勉強しようよ. All right. またね. あばよ.